Let me share my screen.
Oh,
Wow.
gee, and the goat looks happy with his ears being, I don't know, punched on.
All right. So today's agenda, Martin put together, we have two topics. One topic is what is Cusp Productions? And Fabrizio submitted a topic on how to become iconic.
Yes.
So we're going to delve into that a little bit.
I'm responsible for the second topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgive me for that.
So let's talk a little bit about Cusp Productions. Cusp Productions is a place where people from all over the world can come together and collaborate or talk about great ideas in life, just like we're doing now. What do you get out of Cusp Production? You get the joys of being around like-minded people that you can collaborate with and share ideas and bounce ideas off of. And I think everybody's kind of on the same page here, that they're just looking to create and get their works out there. So this is a good place for that, I think. It's also a place where you get to share your ideas and inspire others to help you build upon them if you want that. So if you've got an idea, we can help you work on it. So.
Yes.
Also, money is a thing only if people decide to be creative and sell their creations.
Okay.
For now, Cusp Productions itself isn't a place where you work. It's a place where you create. So we're not employing people at this time. We don't have income to support employing people. So right now it's just a place that you can create.
It's a community project, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
Maybe you want to talk about crypto or world events with your friends that you meet. Building Cusp Productions is building a platform that you can use in the future to share your work. And speaking of that, we signed up with TuneCore this past week. We created some cover art.
Nice.
Let me share that with you for Martin. That's not going to work. Oh, it's not here. Hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen. Let me get it here for a second. Give me 1 second. Can't let you guys seeing all my secrets in Discord. All right. Where's Discord? No. Share my screen. There you go. That's the cover art that Martin came up with.
Wonderful.
Nice.
And we got the song uploaded. What TuneCore allows us to do is, for a small fee, yearly fee, they will distribute our music to over 150 different platforms, including Spotify, Pandora, Apple, Amazon. It distributes to all the major platforms for a real minimal fee per year. And you maintain 100% of the royalties from those platforms.
Great.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
I'll discover. Lovely colors. Yes.
Yeah, Martin did a good job on it.
Yes.
Put in
Yeah,
this
good work.
filter.
Very inviting.
Nice use of lens flares.
Yeah, we took
Classic.
we took the image from Shutterstock and cropped it down to a square image because that's what it requires for cover art.
Uh-huh.
Put in the text and a filter with the light beams. So Martin says that he thinks it looks too religious though.
Too religious.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe you have to pluck in a line down the path. I'm kidding. But I like it. I mean, it's very serene. It's inviting.
Yes. It's open to several conclusions.
Interpretate. Yeah, here I
Yes.
am. So it's like, there's the path. What will your journey lead you to? I mean, you can, like you say, many interpretations.
Yes, exactly. I agree. I agree.
And so I'll give you for instance of what the cost of this is. Per song, it's $9.99 a year, which is
Oh.
is good. If you
Yeah, that's
start
great.
generating some sales, they're not taking part of your profits. You're getting 100% of the profits back that they direct deposit back into your account.
You can hire the platform. That's the annual fee.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, that sounds well worth doing. $10 is nothing, is it?
Right, per year. But
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you're
well,
making,
Well, have you uploaded the song, Marty?
yeah, we have. I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's uploaded. We had to convert it to a WAV file, which ended up being a 256 megabyte file.
Yep.
Because they're rather large, they're not compressed.
Well, yeah,
So-
that's full studio master quality, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 44-bit sampling rate, 192 kilohertz.
So people can purchase it. Am I right?
Well, soon they'll be able to purchase it. They'll be able to stream it. It'll be up on the platform, playing in playlist and stuff. And
And let me say that it's time to sell the music score of the song, because maybe people are interested in playing the song or in singing it.
Absolutely.
So we have it. We've got it. The score. I have created that for Martin, so it's not a problem. And we should promote the song, and maybe Martin should make a video and post it on YouTube and let people know that there is this beautiful song. So
Yeah, maybe we'll come up with something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm happy to help out.
but a video,
Take a video.
I could even make I could even cover the song with my piano.
Yeah, good idea. Have it as a a double A side, or B side rather.
Mhm.
Exactly. They would know that there is Here I Am. They would check YouTube. They would check this new platform and the other platform. They are interested in purchasing the song, and so it's kind of promoting the song. Continue. Yeah. If it goes viral, you cover. Yes. It would be a good idea, because I could, if you have a logo, we could use the Cusp logo and Martin's logo on one of my video when if I ever cover this song. So yes,
Good
it's time
idea.
to promote it, because it's a very beautiful song and people have to know the song and purchase it, listen to it.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
hope will become viral. Yes, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Yep. So Cusp Productions doesn't run off for free. The site is run by a few people and paid for by the owner, me. There's been quite a few expenses that have come into play that I've put out on the line because I believe in what we're doing. So it hasn't been free, but maybe someday we'll be able to employ people and pay them for their contributions, but we're not at that time right now in our life cycle.
Yes.
We started Cusp Productions as a project to help others get inspired and to help find other like-minded people.
Mhm.
So why is it called Productions? because it's about being productive.
Absolutely.
So if you have any questions about Cusp Productions, feel free to ask. I'm sure that some people have mixed feelings about the company, what the company is about. So what better place to address them than right here at the meeting? Any questions?
Well, I'm actually happy to help chip in with some of the resources, Rob, like all the cloud payments and all this sort of stuff. I'm happy to pull in together. So yeah, you don't have to be expected to pay for all of this stuff because we're all using it.
Well, I'm perfectly comfortable with it right now. If it gets to be more of a burden or we expand, then I may ask for some help. But right now, I'm okay.
Okay.
But I appreciate the offer.
Same here, Rob. Okay, if I can participate in this, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Just let me know. It's not a problem.
So let's switch gears. Then if nobody has any other questions, let's talk about how to become an icon.
Oh, yes.
All right.
$1 million question.
Right.
Question because
this was a very tough one.
Yes, it's a very tough one. I submitted this to Cusp Production because I'm involved in this thing because I've had an argument with my friend, my partner Mauro, the one who has been taking care of my YouTube channel over the last 6 years, and he says that I haven't got many views on my YouTube platform, and that I should boost my views. And that's why I'm not an icon. That's why there are my competitors are more iconic than I am. That's the problem. So how can I be more iconic? How can attract people more than I have been doing so far? So
this brings us to the first point. Study others that have succeeded before you.
Yes, we have been studying others.
Find out what they're doing and why their fan base is growing.
Exactly.
Grow your fan base. Get your name out there. Do free concerts. Do collaborations with people. Do advertise on social media. Get your name out there and have a constant stream of reminding people of your work, and your success will grow.
Yes. We have been doing all this. Well, we have been promoting production on the on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And yes, we could have done much more than this, but you can always improve yourself. We have started collaborating. Cusp Production is a great chance, a great opportunity to start a collaboration with other musicians, with other people. So we've been doing this. And I've been challenging myself to keep myself motivated because I'm very enthusiastic about everything I do. The problem was the way I'm dressed, Rob. So he says that, I'm not. I'm deadly serious about that because we had an argument, and it was a tough one because he said a friend of his said that, oh, you're wearing, one of my latest videos, you're wearing a very old-fashioned clothes. And when did you purchase that clothes? I said 3-4 years ago. Okay, it's old-fashioned. That's why people are not interested in that. I'm telling you, just the way they think over there. I'm serious about that. So okay,
I don't know. Hold on. Let's take a poll. Do you, when you watch Fabrizio's music, Jazzy Fabry, do you pay attention to his clothes? No, I pay attention to him playing the piano and the music.
Yes, because you're very you're so interested in music, but and you're educated people, and you really love music, so you just you're just interested in what really counts, what really matters. But Mauro was talking about the other people, those who just click on that video, and if they're not they think it's not interesting, they just leave or abandon that video. So the first 6-7 seconds, according to some kind of research, are the most important ones, because if you attract people during that very short span of time, you will be more successful. That's what they say, and that's what he states, and that's what he's convinced.
Well, let me
So-
ask
That's
this.
due to the I think the whole TikTok thing is responsible for that.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. And so there are so many competitors. And I just say, yeah, well, they are younger than I am. So maybe people are more interested in them because they they are part of their generation, you know. I don't know. I'm just
Well, let me ask you
thinking
this,
loudly.
Fabrizio. Let me ask you this, Fabrizio. Do you really want people who care about your clothing to like you? I mean,
Well, honestly, I'm not well. If I say I'm not interested in clothing, I wouldn't be honest. But yes, I'm interested in clothing, but I don't see so much value in it.
no.
But the problem is that 80%, most people, you know, 80% of the new generation see value in that, and many people do that. So the problem is to increase my views, to boost them, and to reach that category of people. So in order to become more successful and increase the number of my subscribers. So the problem is not that, you know, I agree with you. We share the same ideas about this, but we are trying to get those people involved in what we are doing. So that's the big problem. And the big problem, one of the biggest problems I have is that I got no answers at the
Right.
time. And
Fabrizio,
so,
what is your demographic? I mean, has Morrow been able to determine in some fashion, you know, the age of the people, male,
uh,
female? I'm just, you know, would that impart any wisdom, you know, going forward in some fashion, no pun intended? And if
YouTube
he's
doesn't.
talking about your clothes, what does
Uh,
he recommend? I mean, you don't want to get,
yes,
I mean, I can
exactly.
appreciate your 4th of July and the sentiment and having that, but I mean, you don't want to become, you know, a comic cult,
Yeah,
so to speak.
yes,
You need to, your work
yes.
is beautiful. It needs to be, you know,
Showcase.
You
so you
know,
have to be careful.
well, yes, I have to be very careful. And I said, I'm 51. I have to be a man of this age. I can be more interesting. Yes, I can buy a more interesting, more fascinating hat, for example, a ring, just to raise their interest, to boost their participation. Okay, there's a lot of things that can be done. But he says there are a lot of competitors that are not as good as you are. You play much better than them, and they got much more views than you have. So that's the problem. Why? Why are they more successful than you are in terms of views? In terms of yes, of views.
And what have you been able to ascertain so far?
Yes, he keeps asking me questions but he wants to do something good for me because I understand his position. But you know, I don't have any answers at the moment, because if I had an
Okay.
answer, I would have find out a solution. And
Right.
so if you ask me, please cover this song. I know what to do because I'm a pianist, I'm a musician, so I'm a composer, so I can do. You know, you may like my cover, you may not, but I'm a professional pianist and professional composer. But if you ask me what's the best thing to do in order to be more more fashionable, I don't know how to, more trendy, this kind of thing, this kind of stuff. So I got no answer. I wouldn't be able to give you a reply because it's not my cup of tea. Okay.
Right.
We maybe, and this is the big problem. This is the big problem. How to boost, to increase my views. So the other competitors, have you seen that? That first when you say study others, we have been studying others, and not. I don't know. I don't want to sound arrogant and conceited, but I'm in many cases I'm better than those competitors. They got a lot of views and much more views than I
Hmm.
do. So you know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So how to make my videos more interesting. That's the
Right.
point. That's real point. And you know, the Star Spangled Banner video was a fantastic video because I wanted to do something unique, and I really had fun. I had a blast because you know, dressed like George Washington or Mozart, you know, in a dress which date back to the 18th century. That was fantastic. But that was just a particular video for a particular song, the American National Anthem. But for the rest, what can I do?
So Martin has some suggestions. He said, study their fan base.
Oh, sorry, I had to check Zone Chat.
Study their fan base, study their previous videos. What created their fan base, you know, or what song created it? What drew them to them and started getting them all those views?
Oh, yes.
And I guess you have to kind of create a spreadsheet or a matrix and see the commonality and how you can improve upon that. I mean, at first you might be copying it, so to speak, or, you know, following their lead, but then in time you can kind of make it your own.
After you got your fan base built.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he says something very interesting. Don't let people dictate who you are or who you should be. That's very good.
No, but if you agree with it, if it's something that you can wrap your mind around and say, yeah, well, I can do that, or I see the merit in what they're doing. Like you say, I mean, what's key is to always maintain your identity and not capitulate to anyone when it comes to your.
Exactly. Because, you know, a lot of artists tend to copy others. And I want to be myself every time. I want to be original. And
not to mention that if you're going to start changing things up, you risk alienating your current fan base.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So
incrementally challenge.
That's a big risk. Things. It happened to a lot of rock bands in the past. I remember Queen, for example, and they changed their style for a couple of years, and the fan base didn't respond to them anymore. So they came back to their original style, and they were successful again. So it's a very awkward matter. Yes, I had to say that.
So challenge yourself to keep yourself motivated in your works.
Yeah. Yes.
Luck has a big role today in becoming iconic.
Yes, luck. Yes.
Just that could be just that one person that you meet could make all the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
If you believe in yourself, many will believe in you too. Becoming iconic can be a small group or large, worldwide even.
Are there any public forums, Fabrizio, that you can play in?
Well,
you know,
honestly,
like even if you volunteer, or rather, you know, provide your, you know, play something, you know, gratis. You know, I don't know exactly, you know, what goes on where you are.
That's one of my weaknesses, I have to say that, because I'm kind of shy. You may be surprised at my statement, but, you know, I'm not inclined to participate in forums and ask people what you think of my work. You know, they comments, when they leave a comment, that implies that they are interested in what I am doing or not. But I know that I should do more in this respect, because, you know, Cusp Productions is a good example. You have to talk to people, you have to confront yourself with others, because, you know, your perception is not maybe it's not the right one, so you have to listen to others and to come to your own conclusion. But yes, I should do more about this. And but the funny thing is that no one so far has ever complained about the way I'm dressed. Okay, and that's funny. Yeah,
except for Morrow.
Yes.
But I mean, don't you sometimes just wear like a cool, you know, pair of nice jeans and a white button-down shirt?
Well, you know,
have I seen you wear that? No, yes or no? Have I seen you wear that, or are you wearing like a suit?
Well, a pair of jeans, I guess. Well, I had maybe in my early videos. I can't remember, because sometimes I wear a jacket, Sometimes I don't, because I don't feel very comfortable at wearing a jacket. Yes, I've changed a lot of yes, a lot of things. But you know, the last 25 videos of mine, well, I have the same, I'm wearing the same thing because I recorded all those songs, all those pieces in just one day. So that was the big problem. I had to take care of the videos, I had to take care of what I was playing, I had to take care of the camera. And so, you know, I don't have a big stack when I have to record. So I have forgotten a lot of things, for sure. I'm sure about that. But I can't be perfect, but I've been learning a lot. So yes, I guess I have used the pair of jeans or just a t-shirt, a shirt, you know.
Very nice, crisp button down shirt. I mean, what does Morrow suggest you wear? Like I said, without becoming, you know.
Yes, that's a good question, because okay, you have.
I mean, you can be critical, but does he have constructive suggestions?
And I said, you say that we have a big problem. Okay, I understand that. So, what do you suggest? Do you have any solution? That was my question. Because yes, we had to try. Okay, we had to try. We have been trying since we started. So, but I need a solution. So it's like being in the Italian Parliament, the opposition. They always say you are making a mistake. You are making a mistake. That's not good. That's bad. And they don't have a solution. So I don't want to be like those stupid people in our parliament. I want solutions. So I've been doing my best to find out what's not working at the time being. But it's not easy, Glennis. It's not easy.
You know, you would look more foolish if, you know, yes, if you mentioned earlier that, you know, you have, I don't want to say competitors, but I mean, you have like, you know, people that play that are younger than you, but you can't, you know, you would look more foolish trying to dress or, you know, fit into their,
exactly,
you know,
or imitate teenagers.
Yeah,
that's stupid. That's stupid. I have to be myself. I have to be interesting the way I am. That's the point. But how? And I keep asking him how. It's very difficult, because you can ask me, well, you have covered this song. Yes, your style. I like the way you did that. But can you change? Can you make some changes? Can you arrange that song in a different way? I can do that, because you know I'm prepared to do that. I have studied a lot. But if you ask me, you know, that's good. Oh, that's a good suit. That's a good t-shirt. That's a good pair of jeans. The pair of trousers. Why don't you use that? It's a matter of taste, because you might like the way I'm dressed, but another people might not like that the way I'm dressed. Okay, so it's very difficult. Every time I think about Elton John, do you remember Elton John's costumes? And you know, and he says, "Oh, he's one of the greatest artists ever. He's a genius." But he needed those costumes to become more popular, because the eyes are very important, and the people identified him. Oh, the guy playing a pink piano, for example. Let me say that. So yes, I understand his position, but you know, and I said, okay, let's paint my piano pink. And I said, stop, you know, that's bullshit. He said, okay, but you know, I have a lot of ideas, but I have to make a decision. So we have been.
No, but he had that personality. So his flamboyant, you know, dressing, it fit into his whole thing, you know, where you bought it. I mean, you can't adopt that. It's not within
you.
It's not you.
Yes, it's not my personality. I never played a pink piano. Okay, you know, I have never thought about playing the pink piano, but I liked Elton John when he did that. You know,
that's Elton John. You're not Elton
Oh,
John.
I saw him in concert. I mean, man, he is something to behold. I mean, but I mean, still, it's
yes, and
you just have to figure out, and maybe try some things, and maybe I don't know, maybe don't yet post them, get some input, you know, from, you know, the team here or other people, and
yes,
kind of see. You know, you got to play around with it, I guess. And I mean, at least you're open to it, and that's the most important thing.
exactly.
I mean, that you're,
true.
you know, being open to change.
Exactly.
Without,
I am.
yeah. So
I am. One thing it's true, and they say that I'm very serious because my face is always, because I'm so focused on what I'm doing, because I always play by heart. I have no music sheets standing in front of me, so I'm very concentrated, and I never smile. That's one of my weaknesses. I should smile more, because you have to look more, to look friendly, and to make people feel at ease. Yes, I can improve that, but for the rest, I feel like Cristoforo Columbus when he started from Spain, and and this study that, and he was at a certain point of his trip, he was in the middle of the nowhere, and he was asking himself, where am I? So I feel like him. But at the end, he was successful. But what about me? Well, I can't complain, because I had 20K subscribers, but I could do much more than this, and so that's why I'm open to changes, and I wanted to listen to your ideas and your tips and suggestions.
Sure.
I need help, so that's what this is the right place.
So be a great influence
Oh yeah,
to others.
charisma,
Also,
personality, and things
this
like
kind of
that.
goes back to what you're talking about. Raise in your mind like you are already a star, and be a fan favorite. Be creative towards the audience,
Yes,
and
exactly.
put in the work every day with passion.
Mm-mm.
Very important.
you're not lacking there. So I mean, um,
Yes,
yeah,
Mark.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like if you want to do a survey or something. I mean, do like a focus audience outside of this, maybe just and get a certain demographic. I don't know. I don't know the answer, but I mean, you've got to,
Mm-mm.
Do some research.
yeah, do some
Yes,
research.
yeah,
But we'll do it on our end too and see
that's
if
a
we
good
can come
idea.
up with any suggestions.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
have some names of some of the YouTubers that are more popular than you,
Oh,
send some over.
you don't know, maybe a guy, Brazilian guy. His name is Vinheteiro, and
Can you put that in the chat?
his name is like me. I guess this is the right the right spelling. Is the most popular pianist on the planet. He got kind of like more than 6 million subscribers, and he always, while he is playing, he just watch the camera. He watches the camera all the time, and he never smiles, and he's a kind of comedian or something like that. And I just found out that he's a classic pianist, and he's starting doing this because he realized that in Brazil no one was interested in classic music, so he wanted to be more influential, more interesting, and he's starting arranging songs in various styles. And there's a video where he's playing with a bird perched on his shoulder. Yes, I'm not joking. So people, just imagine people's reaction. They are watching a guy playing the piano, and they see that bird on him, and they're not interested in what they are listening to, but they are interested in what they are
Looking at.
watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, looking at. So that's what Mauro is always says, and so he's a great example. So he made a lot of changes. He turned himself into a different kind of pianist, and he became popular all around the world. And but he's the only one
But
again.
did he get gimmicky? So were people just looking to see, okay, what gimmick is he going to be, what's going to be accompanying him? Or were they focusing, or did they eventually appreciate his, musical abilities? Or again, was it just
I don't.
the,
Well, honestly, Glennis, I've read a lot of comments about his videos, and they didn't say very interesting things about the way he plays the piano. They appreciate his videos. They say he's funny, is hilarious, and that I just had a blast. For example, someone wrote about that. Because that bird is very interesting. Oh, you're a very funny guy. So that's what they say. Sometimes they talk about music. So it just shifted people's attention to a different area now.
Well, would you rather have people appreciate your music or a bird on your shoulder?
And it's a question of if you want to stay true to your
second
art,
option, Rob.
or if it's about, money. I mean, I guess it's a combination. You've got to find a balance.
Yes,
I
exactly,
suppose.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, Glennis. That's the point. I'd like to be in the middle. Okay.
And it's a delicate balance for sure.
I want to be myself and to make money. And yes, because I firmly believe in myself and my abilities. And, honestly, when I see pianists who can't play the piano at all, they are very bad at playing the piano, and I see 30K subscribers, well, forgive my French, but I'm really pissed off because I say, well, I've been studying a lot. I've been improving myself and watching others, great pianists, in order to understand their secrets and become a very good pianist. I'm a good pianist. I'm not saying that I'm the best in the world, but I'm better than many pianists and many musicians I see on YouTube. But people seem not to appreciate, mm, you know, my abilities or people like me. They just watch videos. That I talked about that bird, that damn bird on his shoulder, but there's plenty of videos like that. And just pick one of Vinatero's videos, and you will understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Because
Mhm.
and he's one of I guess he's got an empire. He sells videos where he teaches people how to play the piano, because what you see on YouTube is kind of dark side, kind of dark side, because he's a classic piano, he plays Mozart, but on YouTube he just want to entertain people, like kind of pianist and comedian. Okay.
Mhm.
And
Have you thought about doing anything like that? Training lessons, actual video tutorials?
yes, I've been trying. I've been thinking about that, and I'm not saying that I'm lazy, that I'm not open to changes, but on a simple and plain, I don't know how to do that, because I need a camera. I need someone who just record what I'm saying, what I'm doing on my keyboard. And there are a lot of competitors, Kevin. And
Yeah, sure.
whenever I tell Mauro or my friends, I'd like to do that, there are a lot of competitors. So the only thing you should do in this particular case is to be not to be better than them as a pianist, and as a teacher, but to be more interesting that they are. That's the key word, to be more interesting, to capture their attention. Okay. That's the point. Not No, you're not expected to be a great pianist, because most people can't understand your abilities. They are not musically educated people, but you had to be more interesting. You had to keep them there. You had to nail
Engaged.
them.
Mm.
Okay. They had to watch. They had to stay there like a commercial. Okay. So that's their mentality.
And then how do you get them the feedback? Because people, I mean, you could be doing a video and they could be, but how would they know, I think we all
kind of
sell or get
yeah,
motivated to continue with positive feedback. So how do you,
yes.
You get them.
how would you provide that?
You get them through the comments that they make on the videos, huh?
Yeah, but
No, I'm not saying that if it reads you. I was saying if somebody is taking piano lessons and,
Oh,
they're playing something, how are they then critiqued to say, hey, how am I doing? Or, that type of thing. So, that positive reinforcement to
yes,
want to
exactly.
continue on,
Yes, I
don't
understand
know.
that. Yeah, but like I said, there's a lot of competitors, and whenever you see, click on one of my videos, and you will see a commercial, easy piano, and you see a little girl playing the piano, and a lot of books about how to teach how to become a pianist. So and this guy Vignatero, I know, is a kind of shark on the market, and so I've got a lot of ideas, but what I can do, what I
Just
could do
take
now.
one and try to execute it and
Yeah.
see what
Yes.
happens.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Well, I would like to tell you what our son suggested. But there's a woman here. I can't tell you. So he suggests.
I'll give you a pass, Fabrizio. So go for
Oh,
it.
Glynis, I'm ashamed of what I could say, because he was teasing me, of course. But as he heard me say that I have to find out a way to be more, in order to be more interesting, and he suggested something incredible. So, well,
Just say it. I will not be offended. I'm not a prude, so just go for it. Just say it.
Are you prepared for that?
I'm prepared.
Yes. And he said, and well, our son has a great sense of humor, but in that case, well, why don't you? He said, well, why don't you dress like a penis?
Oh,
So you will
well,
get all the attention you are looking for, and we will, and I and my sister will dance around you, and so in that way you will capture the attention of your.
you will, but then you've got to like top that. I mean, you've
No,
got
and
to keep.
yes,
Oh,
and
well, oops,
yes,
sorry. Yeah.
and that that would be very interesting. I will entertain a lot of people. I will lose my subscribers, and maybe one of them will report me to the police. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm agreeing with Martin's comment. I mean, I appreciate, I don't know if he's kidding or whatever, but I mean, I guess, it's the shock value
I
to,
know, but he was
bring
exaggerating
somebody
things.
in.
But Glynis, correct me if I'm wrong, but do you remember, am I correct if I say that Woody Allen did something like that in one of his movies?
He
And
did.
yes.
Yeah, what was that crazy movie? I'm forgetting it. It's like, yeah, with the space person. Yeah, I forget. Wow, that's going way back.
Yeah, so it's a very it's a very old idea. So
yeah, I forget the name of that movie.
Woody Allen, yes, I remember that movie.
So Martin has a thing. He said,
dressed as a piano.
He said, get on TikTok and Instagram, promote your music, yet do it with a video that all people over the world can engage with. Just a small snippet of something fun.
TikTok is probably a good suggestion because it's what 20
dressed as a piano playing the
clips.
piano. Oh yeah.
All right, let's get on to the quotes of the week. We got a few.
Well, we'll just have to put some thoughts together and kind of
I have to
pardon the thing, but spitball them. Just
I have
come
to
up with
thank
something.
you so much. Thank you so much for your time and listening to my for this to listen to me, because I needed your feedback, and thanks a lot for giving it to me.
Well, if I had to give you one suggestion, ignore the people that care about your clothes or a parrot on your shoulder and care about the music.
Okay.
Because that's what you're all about. So without
it is, but it is a balance. I mean, I think at your core, that's where you do remain. But like you say, maybe you have to come up with something, whatever it is, that does not
compromise yourself.
But you're willing to go. That you have to do a little something to get the draw.
Yes.
So are there any like functions, like either festivals or
he doesn't like to do public stuff.
No,
I like doing that, but because of the COVID thing, we are not allowed to play.
Not allowed now.
At the moment. But if I have an opportunity to do this, don't forget that I started as I started doing concerts when I was the first concert I did. I was 15, not 13. I was a classic piano, but I'm very used to playing in front of an audience. They don't scare me. But if I have an opportunity to do this, I will do, because playing live is different from playing in a studio and record because when you play live, you feel the people, you feel what they think, even the way they breathe, you feel them. So
I
you
guess
have,
I kind of doing it, yeah, more from like an advertising standpoint. Like if you're out there and people say, oh yeah, I saw so and so, and like if you have a card or something, is where people then can go to the YouTube and then word of mouth, that type of
yeah, exactly.
situation. I
Yes.
mean, you even think of, gee, if you have like cover bands out there playing, the music that you like to play, and that if you can like, be like the lead in to certain songs and maybe the ending. You know what I mean? I don't know, somehow get more creative with.
Yes, yes.
I
Thank
don't
you.
know.
Yes. Thank you.
So we have 3 quotes this week. The first one is, all production is for the purpose of ultimately satisfying a consumer, by John Maynard Keynes.
Keynes. Okay.
Keynes,
I already heard that name.
The next quote
Keynes.
is by Winston Churchill. I guess you guys have heard of him. However beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results.
Mhm.
Yes.
And last but not least, this is for you, Fabrizio. If you can define the problem correctly, you almost have the solution, by Steve Jobs.
Oh yes, if Steve Jobs says something like that, I will believe him, because yes, I already defined the problem. I guess correctly, not what to be. Yes, I've got a lot of ideas, but you gave me a lot of interesting feedback, so thanks a lot for that. And I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, anything we can do to help, let us know.
Read what Martin wrote. What did Steve Jobs ever create? But the interesting thing about Winston Churchill is that he says, however beautiful the strategy, you should occasionally look at the results. He has to say, he had a point, because he was responsible one of the greatest defeats in Britain's military history in Turkey. And, when the Allies attacked Turkey. And then he learned a lot from that experience. And he became one of the most important people the last century. And Winston Churchill was a genius. He was a great man. And still today he has a lot to teach people. And so great people learn from their mistakes. So,
right.
And the way he addressed people, that's fantastic. His speeches. So there's a lot to learn. But if you ask young students today, who was Winston Churchill, for example, they know nothing about those great people. They would reply, oh, maybe Manchester United's goalkeeper or something like that. And that's, I'm fighting a hard battle in this respect, because I want to educate my student. I want them to study history, but it's a hard task to be done nowadays. But I won't give up.
Good.
No, don't give up.
Fail often and fail fast.
Oh, yes.
So what about, the movie recently? Did you watch Churchill? The one that,
Gary Oldman.
oh yeah, there was also one with Brian Cox, I guess back in 2017, but then like you said, Gary Oldman in a more recent one. I've not watched either, but
The Gary Oldman one was good. I haven't seen the Brian Cox one.
Gary,
yeah, that
Gary,
was back in 2017, but I mean, did you think it was accurate? And
it was good, yeah, very good film. The Gary Oldman one I'd highly recommend.
yeah,
what film are you talking about? Gary Oldman doing
in Churchill.
Churchill. Yes, I remember the film. I remember that film. Yes, Gary Oldman even played the role of Beethoven, correct? I guess.
Oh, did
he? He's a great actor.
He
and yes, but he's very popular because of Batman. But he plays the detective, the policeman.
The Churchill one, if you're interested, Fabrizio, wasn't called Churchill. It was actually called The Darkest Hour.
The Darkest Hour, yes.
Right, but he is it's about Churchill.
I guess I've seen it in Italian, but I'd like to see it in English. But yeah, well, I will do that because I like history, and I like that kind of movies, and church is one of my favorites. So you can't believe that when I was 3 or 4 years old, my grandfather used to talk about Churchill. That's why I heard that name for the first time, and I said, "Who was that guy?" And it said it was a great English guy. So and I was 4 years old, and I still remembered that. And when my grandfather was a great man, and he was very fond of history. Maybe there's something of him in myself. So thank you. I will do that. I will do that. So Rob, thanks a lot for this meeting.
Yeah.
And thank you, Glynis. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Martin. I forgot to tell you that I've just released a new video. It's a soundtrack by Ennio Morricone. Once Upon a Time in the West. Have you seen that movie with Charles Bronson and I guess Henry Fonda? It's Sergio Leone, and I play the main theme. It's a great
I'll have to listen to it.
Yes, and I'm dressed the same way with that Panama hat I found in a shop, and so okay. Thanks a lot,
All right.
friends. So
thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you. And we'll, hopefully, Maurizio, we'll have some new ideas, or you'll have come up with some
Oh yes.
next week.
Feel free to give me any kind of tips because I'm open. If you see something you don't like in one of my videos, or the way I play the piano, feel free to tell me, because I need a different perspective. Artists always have a different perspective. In the history of music, you will find a lot of artists that considered one of their best songs as a very bad one, and the audience just made they change their mind. So it's a very difficult job. So artists and the audience, they have to work together. That's what I think. And no artist exists without an audience, and so we have to listen to our audience's feedback all the time, and at the same time we have to be ourselves. That's the most difficult thing ever. Everywhere. I will do my best. And so Rob, are you playing ESO later or not?
I might.
Really? So maybe we will meet there.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Ciao, Glynis. Thanks a lot.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Stay
Have a great
healthy.
evening. Ciao. Thanks a lot. Ciao, Kevin. Ciao, Martin. Ciao, Glynis.
Martin says bye.
Ciao, Rob.
Bye. See you, Martin.
Ciao.
Take care.
Ciao, Martin.